Welcome to CravePhilly. We are at Farmer Jawn. I'm going to introduce you to Christa Barfield, who has an urban farm, and I'm going to tell you about her plans to end food insecurity and food injustice in Philly. I am at Farmer Jawn with Christa Barfield. You are someone that I'm really excited to talk to today. I want to hear all about your mission.
Yes, Farmer Jawn started as a small CSA.
I love it, Jawn.
Yes,
Philly Jawn.
Jawn, I'm a Philly girl who farms.
I'm excited to see what's happening. I want to see your vegetables.
Yes.
I want to see how you're cultivating and hear a little bit more of your story.
Awesome.
So this is the greenhouse.
Yes, this is the magic happens.
One of the greenhouses.
One of the many, yes.
Okay.
The magic happens here, yes, first and foremost.
There's a lot of magic going on. I mean, there's so many things that you're growing. Give me a little walkthrough. Tell people what's happening on all of these tables.
Yeah, so we have some beautiful hot Portugal peppers here, some Thai dragon. We have lettuces and some beets here. There's tomatoes, there's some more brassicas, sweet potatoes, I mean, there's everything. But we also have the ability to grow to maturity inside the greenhouses too.
That's amazing. So all winter long, you're growing vegetables,
yes,
so that you can continue the retail market and the CSA.
You're on it. You're on it.
I love this story. You started out with a CSA for 10 families.
Yes. So essentially I had a 4x6 foot greenhouse that we began growing in and began growing our seedlings in there. Knew we needed land to be able to grow a lot of things to maturity. So found a nice community farm out in Roxborough that's perfect and began growing in ground there first.
Now we're in Roxborough. This is where Christa does her outdoor gardening and takes her seedlings, like this little guy, which is a bunch of lettuces that we're going to plant into the ground today.
Schuylkill Environmental Center owns this entire property. There's upwards of over 200 acres here total, which is awesome because this is where we started.
I'd love to know the difference between food injustice and food insecurity for people that may not know.
Food insecure people are in general are ones that don't have access to food. They may live in food deserts. So that food injustice aspect rolls into that, whereas food is a right and it should be good and it should be healthy and it shouldn't be full of chemicals.
This vision house is actually your window into the future of your mission. Give me a snapshot of what it looks like.
Yeah, so the goal is to take this over 5,000 square foot greenhouse and turn it into a space where we can feed families and end food insecurity and food injustices in Philadelphia. The idea is to make free and subsidized foods for these families that are unable to be able to afford whole foods or access to organic foods at other places.
What are some things that people can do in Philadelphia to help end food insecurity and food injustice?
It's really important to know where your food comes from. People should be more intentional about supporting your local farmers and not relying so heavily on large big box grocery stores.
It was so great to be here at Farmer Jawn Philly and learn about what you're doing. I've been educated. It's really incredible to see your greenhouses, your gardens. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hope. It's so nice to meet you and so nice for you to come and just hear about our mission and help us to support the city of Philadelphia with education and just learning more about what they can do to grow their own food and take control of food justice.
Farmer Jawn, where urban farming is fighting food injustice and food insecurity. Another reason to crave Philly.